Page 23, I heard the bells on Christmas Day. 4/4 time, no sharps or flats. Look at the last chord. Here, it's a C chord. It's in C major, it's what I'm trying to get at. This is at the beginning. You have all these quarter notes are played with 1 and 5 in the right hand. So here, except you see the 8VA that goes all the way across the line. That means the whole first line for the right hand is an octave higher, up here. So you're up here. This is a nice wrist action because these are quarter notes. And I'm on the key and I push down and bounce off. Boom, 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 boom. Eventually, it'd be nice to do this without looking at the keyboard, where you can feel going up or down the keyboard one key at a time without having to. Second line, now it's all legato, and there's no 8VA here, you're down here. 1 and 2, watch the fingering, it's a thumb on that last E. 1 and 2. Now, bring the thumb under. The last note on that second line is 5th finger. Third line, last beat, you lift up the end of a phrase. Not really the end of a phrase. I mean, it's all, to me, it's all connected. But they've got phrasing there, so you can lift up if you want to. And reach down for the, then third finger. My problem with that third line in the phrasing is if you read the words, it's sentence, it flows. The message flows through, and if that's going to do that, in my opinion, the music should too. So it's. However, if you want to lift up, it's up to you. It's a personal thing. It's just I like it better connected. However, if they put it in the phrase, so we're going to put in the phrases for this video. But on your own, you might want to. Now, if you're going to connect it, you got to change the fingering because you're out of position. I can't play the thumb on both and connect them. But what I can do is I can go 1, 2, 1, 3. Here is one way of doing it. So it's here. And that works. There's other fingerings you can use too. And then the last line is the same as the first. Now for the left hand, don't have a lot going on. The note, the last note in the first line is not 8VA or nothing. You play it right where it's at. And then the next line is just these chords going up. Third line down, and you got to rest. You can come up for the E, G sharp. Connect those. And connect these notes. And the last line, the CG, there's an 8VA under it. That means you go down. So instead of here, now we're going here. So the right hand was up here, and the left hand's going here, and they're not. Then try putting the hands together. Well, at the beginning, when it's only one playing, that's not hard. Just make sure your left hand is there because you got to get right there. And they're accented. And it's loud. Now, in my opinion, you don't need an accent if it's going to be loud. On a piano, we can't do a real accent. That's it. It's loud is accented. Anyway, there, same. And then you come down a little. We want to hear the right hand. Keep the left hand soft. Now make sure you play the rest in the left hand. Fourth beat. Silence. And then the last line is the same as the first except the left hand at the end. Rather than the G, it's a CG, 8VA, it's down here. So you're here. that's that. There's one little tricky spot in here I want to point out. You have to figure out these tricky spots and practice those a little extra. So you're not practicing a piece of music all the same. The hard parts you practice more. Spend more time on those and then you can get them. But if you look at the end of the third line, you're here. And the beginning of the fourth line, the right hand has to be here. There's no rest. There's nothing. You're going from here to... So you may have to practice that move from here to here. Just be aware you got to do that so you're there, because so work out these hand movements when you need to. Mark them out. You work it out really slowly because the beat has to be there. You can't hesitate on the beat. And I don't like the phrasing in this at all. That's fine. You just follow their phrasing for now. If you want to change it later, it's up to you. You see, you learn a piece exactly the way it's written first, and then you can alter it later, especially when it's an arrangement like this. You can rearrange it. Now, as far as the fingering goes, that's always a suggestion anyway, pretty much. So if I find or I like a different fingering, there's different fingering styles, and I try and give you a few options occasionally. So when I say learn it the way it's written first, that does not apply to the fingering. Use their fingering, try it out, but you may need to change the fingering to work for you. Now they have pedal on the first and last lines, and you're just pedaling the whole thing. You push the pedal down. This time you push the pedal down with them, or a little before. You can push the pedal down with the hand, with the keys, here, and you leave it down until the very end of the line and lift it up with the hand. I'm not going to show pedal because I think you can handle that. Just you still do the staccatos. Then there's a retardando here, and then lift it up. And then the last line, it's again, same thing as the first line. Push the pedal down with the notes. Not after them on this one. Push it down with them. And at the end, the pedal and the hands come up at the same time. I bit my tongue. So, you can do the pedal, I'm sure. I'm not going to use pedal because I want you to hear the notes, and the pedal blurs it all up. Because we're not performing it, we want to hear the notes. You can use pedal if you'd like. I want to do it very slowly so we can double check the notes and the rhythms. So go ahead and put your hands where they go to start, here and here. I'll give us 4 counts. Let's try it together. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 2, 3. 1 and 2. And 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Off.